And he hasn't performed on stage in over 25 years, but Cameron, as you know, can work miracles, and this miracle is called Tom Lehrer.
Good. They promised me a seatbelt. Anyway, I've often wondered what became of him. Cameron McIntosh and I met 20 years ago, so he must have been 9, I suppose. I was 13. And so it's a great pleasure to be a part of the tribute of the week. This one saluting Cameron and his belief, long held and frequently demonstrated, that self-indulgence is better than no indulgence at all. In 1980, he decided to exhume some of my songs and re-embalm them in a form of a review called Tomfoolery. And now I'm not saying that I made him what he is today, although that happens to be the case. But he'll tell you it's the other way around. But all I can say is that after Tomfoolery came Cats, and the combined profits of Cats and Tomfoolery made him a wealthy man. And as I went from adolescence to senility, hoping to bypass maturity, he went from rags to riches. I must say, though, that even then he had exquisite taste in rags. So here's a song that was sung by Trisha George and Martin Connor in Tomfoolery. It's a song about springtime in general, and in particular about one of many delightful pastimes that the coming of spring affords us all. Spring is here, a suppering is here. Life is skittles and life is beer. I think the loveliest time of the year is the spring. I do, don't you? Of course you do. But there's one thing that makes spring complete for me, and makes every Sunday a treat for me. All the world seems in tune on a spring afternoon when we're poisoning pigeons in the park. Every Sunday you'll see my sweetheart and me as we poison the pigeons in the park. When they see us coming, the birdies all try and hide, but they still go for peanuts when coated with cyanide. The sun's shining bright, everything seems all right when we're poisoning pigeons in the park. La 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 da doo dee dee. We've gained notoriety and caused much anxiety in the Audubon Society with our games. They call it impiety and lack of propriety and quite a variety of unpleasant names, but it's not against any religion to want to dispose of a pigeon. So if Sunday you're free, why don't you come with me and we'll poison the pigeons in the park? And maybe we'll do in a sparrow or two while we're poisoning pigeons in the park. We'll murder them all amid laughter and merriment, except for the few we take home to experiment. My pulse will be quickening with each drop of strychnine we feed to a pigeon. It just takes a smidgen to poison a pigeon in the park.